Hello?
Hey, is that Peter again?
Yeah. Hey, man.
Yeah. Sorry, I got told to call the hotel because it was better reception or something.
Yeah, definitely. My phone seems to be living its own life today. I think I've restarted it about 5 times now, and still, I don't
Yeah.
know what it is.
Well, that's all right. Can you hear like a beeping tone when I'm talking to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, once in a while I hear
Okay.
it's all
So it's
good.
not too bad. Yeah, I haven't used this program
No.
before, but I hear it beeps a bit.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, just about your new album, Battles. I got sent a pre-order copy, and I really like this one. I think it seems a bit different from the last one, but very melodic, upbeat. You know, almost like stadium catchy anthems. Like really cool stuff. I dig it. What was the inspiration going in for this album?
Well, for me, as not being one of the main songwriters, but I know being a part of the whole process, basically, the inspiration is usually very just not overthinking stuff.
Mhm.
Just writing what comes naturally, and trying to not redo the same thing as we did on the last record. As you can tell between each of our records, we always evolve in forward. I like to think, and we do something new and fresh. And I think the inspiration for us is just to stay natural and just write what we feel.
Yeah, for sure.
And and I also think that obviously, if you just compare it to the last record, that was recorded in Berlin, which was
Yeah.
amazing. This was recorded in LA, which is also amazing. Berlin is more like Sweden. It was winter time. It was dark. It was snowy. It was cold.
Mhm.
Now we recorded in LA, with its light and bright and warm and summer. So obviously stuff like that affects when you write and when you record as well.
Mhm. It feels like Siren Charms. That album's still relatively new. I think maybe it came out a year and a half ago. That was quite a quick
Yeah.
turnaround. What inspired you to just get back into the studio so fast?
Well, we just decided that it was time, really. We had toured very intensely with Siren Charms, and we just decided let's go back into the studio and make another record while we just felt the inspiration to do it. There was no like conscious decision that we're going to go in and stop the cycles and start doing that. We just it was time.
Mhm.
I think in the past we've been having way longer touring cycles than we had on this one, but for no apparent reason, we just did it.
Yeah. Now you've also got a new drummer on the album, Joe Rickard, and I believe you've confirmed he's an official member of In Flames now. What's he been like to work with?
Very cool. I mean, replacing Daniel must be one of the hardest things, because Daniel was like one of the best drummers ever, and he's been
Mhm.
in Flames for almost 20 years.
Yeah.
So it's really hard for us to. I mean, we got a lot of emails and phone calls of tips and people just saying that they're available and stuff like that. We had a lot of friends, and that would have been very easy to bring in a friend, but at the same time, you have a lot of baggage with somebody that you know from before. So we decided just to do the album with a studio musician, studio drummer. And when Joe started playing, we just saw this guy's amazing, and he has a incredible work ethic. When we thought he was done, yeah, that's cool. Move on to the next one. He was like, no, I want to do this again. He was like a perfectionist.
Mhm.
And that mentality worked really well. It reminded us very much about Daniel's mentality.
Yeah.
Like the guy who needs to do a perfect job all the time.
Yeah.
So we hung out with him a bunch and just realized this is an awesome dude, and just asked, would you like to be part of In Flames? Basically took a gamble on him, and
Mhm.
we haven't played any shows yet. We're actually right now in Hamburg rehearsing, and he's an amazing person and an amazing drummer. So it's
Yeah.
all good.
And it sounds like you're still on good terms with Daniel. Did he just leave because he wanted to spend time with the family or something like that?
Yeah, exactly like that, actually. He wanted to be at home and do other stuff. Me and Daniel are on good terms. We actually have a brewery together. We brew beer.
Oh, yeah, I saw something about that. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, we work very well together. We've been playing together for such a long time, and we know each other inside and out. And So to do this together it's so easy, you know, just friends who work well together do something that we share a passion with beer, you know.
Yeah, I
So
love
he's doing
this.
great. We all do it.
Mm. Now, again, you've got so many albums, and when you go around to do a tour, I know, a lot of the In Flames fans, they like the old school stuff, but the new albums are pretty cool too. Is it hard to pick a set list? Because obviously you got to play stuff off Colony and Clayman and Reroute to Remain and, all those kind of classic albums, Soundtrack to Your Escape. But is that, hard to put in new stuff as well as put in the classics as well?
It is very hard. I mean, let's say if we chose 2 songs off of each record, we'd have 22 songs to play, which is usually too long when you're out. You can never do that. So we can never please everybody. We always try to do a good mix of the whole span of the career. Certain tours, if we headline and we have all the time that we need, we usually play around 20 or 22, 23 songs. And then it's easier to actually, take something from each record or from each period at least. But it's really difficult. So usually what happens is that somebody comes up with a set list, and then we work from there. Instead of all of us, I want to play that song and this song. But obviously we know which songs go over well live, and we know which songs people would like to hear, and we know which songs we like to play. We try to take all that in consideration while making a set list, and that's it, basically. It is difficult.
Yeah, when you write an album as well, I know so many people, they want you to, sound exactly like Clayman every single album. Is it hard to try to, do different things but, please the fans at the same time?
We can't really focus on what other people think. There's 5 people in Flames, and we have to kind of stay true to what we would like to do. And because I think that at the moment that we start listening to what people want, that's when we've lost. We need to be relaxed and just write music that makes us feel comfortable. I want to be able to look myself in the mirror and say that I did everything that I wanted to do, not what a record company or what our fans wants to do. We'll make music that we like, and hopefully that will appeal to people as well.
Yeah, for sure. And I was just having a look on your Wikipedia page. It says outside of bass guitar, you also play turntables, is it like scratching, DJ sort of stuff? I was just wondering, what's the go with that?
Actually,
that's true?
Yeah, somebody showed that to me the other day. Now I used to do that a lot. I haven't done it in a long time, and so I wouldn't say that I do. I just enjoy playing music, basically, and when I had more time, I would go around and travel around and visit clubs and DJ, basically. My type of music, and I really like doing it, but these days I don't really have any time to do that. Maybe in the future.
What kind of music would you play at a DJ set?
I guess it would be depending on what type of club or audience that would request me. If it's a metal place, I'd play metal. If it's a pop rock place, I'd play pop rock. There's always a few surprises. I think that was one of the things that I did that I liked the most. When to play something now and then that people would really raise their eyebrows about. But in general, I just want to. I try to live my life with feeling, just having a good feeling, and that's the same thing when I play music and when I DJ'd. It was just about having a good time.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely been a lot of good albums come out in the last 2 years or so. The new Opeth one sounds great. Even the new stuff from Metallica sounding pretty good. I'm just wondering, in your record collection at the moment, what have you been listening to? Any albums in particular that you'd recommend fans check out?
I want you to check out Evergrey's latest one, fellow Gothenburg. It's really good. It's called The Storm Within. Yep. And I think it's their best album since a long time. It's really, really good. Also the latest Avatar, if you know them.
Oh, yeah, I know them.
Also Swedish.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, I think it's really good. The Night Never Ending record. What else? Killswitch Engage, Devil Driver, Hatebreed. I mean, there's so much good stuff. I don't know where to begin. Woven War just released a new record. I just got into a band called Intervals.
Okay, yeah, haven't heard that.
Really, yeah, it's really cool. Very, yeah, awesome stuff. Anthrax latest. It's not so new anymore, but it's really good.
Oh yeah,
I got,
I've
I got
done that one a few times.
yeah. But I also go back and listen to a lot of old stuff like Dylan and Chris Cornell, stuff like that. There's a really cool band that's so not metal. They're called the Boodles Band.
Okay.
That's really cool, like cocktail music.
Yeah, for sure. I'll give them a listen on YouTube a bit later and see if I like it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, well, I won't ask you too many more questions because there's been a bit of a mix-up with the time. So just quickly, was there any plans to come back to Australia anytime soon? I think you guys played Soundwave a while ago, but it's been a while since I've seen an In Flames show.
Yeah, I agree. It's been too long. Yes, there are plans. Nothing booked yet, but I know there are plans for next year, and I hope that they will come through. We all love Australia, and if it was up to us, we would be there, at least once a year. It's been every time I've been there, it's been amazing. I love the people. You guys are so friendly, and I love the culture. I love about it basically. All the food, all the atmosphere of just being in Australia makes me really happy. So I hope we come back soon.
Yeah, no worries. And I'll just ask you lastly, it's definitely been a bit of a change in the last 4 or so years within Flames with Jeff leaving the band. I'm just wondering, what's your relations with him now? Because I know he's said a few negative things about the band in the press.
Yeah, I know. Well, we actually play music in another band, Jesper and I, that we're going to go public with next week or so. So we have good relationships. We're good friends.
Yeah.
When he does things like this, it's, the problem I think is that 15 years ago when you wouldn't have all the social media, so you just said something out when you were feeling frustrated or angry. But these days you write on social media and somebody picks it up really fast and it becomes way bigger than what it is. He is a constant supporter of In Flames. Sometimes he says bad stuff online, but he doesn't really mean it. It's just, exactly like I said, you get angry for 5 minutes and then you wish you wouldn't have said it. But then the whole world has read it because it's been picked up by Blabbermouth or something like that. But he's a big In Flames supporter. He likes what we do, and obviously he has his issues with whatever he writes online, but at the same time, we are good friends, and there's no hard feelings whatsoever.
Okay, well that definitely changed my opinion from some of the things I've read online, so good to know.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, thanks very much, Peter, for taking your time out, and I know it was a bit tricky getting on to the phone, but we did it, so that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I don't know. iPhone living its own life. But I'm glad that we were able to get to talk. Thank you for calling me on the hotel instead.
Okay, thank you very much, and congratulations with the new album.
Thank you so much. It was nice talking to you.
Okay, bye.